They say it could never happen in America, but it has happened, and it is happening once again. Remember last year, the lesbian mayor of Houston, along with the city attorney, they subpoenaed sermons from 5 pastors in Houston and said, you've got to turn over every sermon, even private emails to congregants having to do with sexuality, homosexuality, those kind of issues. Ultimately, the national uproar was so great, pretty much across the board, that the mayor backed down but said, hey, I didn't intrude on anyone's religious rights. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Well, now the state of Georgia, they may have gone even further. A man named Eric Walsh, Dr. Eric Walsh, who's a Seventh-day Adventist, was hired for a major health position in the state, and he was a super well-qualified man, a man who had served in the Bush administration, a man who had worked with helping with AIDS and helping the poor and everything you can imagine, highly, highly qualified. He was hired, and then he was fired basically before he even started because it was found that while preaching as a Seventh-day Adventist, as a lay pastor, that he upheld the biblical position on sexuality, the biblical position on marriage and family. This is preaching in his own congregation to his own people. But no, that is absolutely forbidden by today's diversity thought police. You cannot even hold to these views in the privacy of your church. You can't even hold to these views in the privacy of your Bible study. You can't even hold to these views in your own heart and talk to others about them. No, no, no. So the state of Georgia has demanded, check this out, they have demanded that Dr. Walsh turn in all of his sermon notes, his related writings, even turn in his Bible. Yeah, made notes in his Bible. He must turn in his Bible. And of course, he's refused. Listen to what Tony Perkins said with the Family Research Council. This demand for Dr. Eric Walsh's sermons, sermon notes, and ministerial documentation is an alarming display of government intrusion into the sanctity of the church, pastor study, and pulpit. He said, this is something that I would have expected to see in a communist country, not America. But it is happening in America. Time for the church to wake up.